So I didn't know what that was. Wasn't going to say it was because I was a black man. I wasn't going to say because it was anything. I just realized that I am a representation of not only myself, but as a representation of what people see a black person as, a black man as. Because what I realized is that if they don't see or have any interaction with people who look like us, what information are they going to go by?
What they see.
What they see, what the society plugs out, what the media plugs out, what World Star Hip Hop, YouTube, all these different things, right? So if I walk up to their house looking like the exact image of what they've seen on World Star or wherever it is, whatever outlet they've seen it from, that's what they're going to naturally think because they don't have any real life experience to kind of gauge it off of. So I had to be really cognizant of that. And so as I move throughout my professional career now as a father, I'm super cognizant of that to where my daughter can't go outside, and even her mom is like that. Can't go outside without her hair being done. And even today, just bringing her to her grandmother's house. She, brush her hair, put it, do her edges, and she has to wear this dress, and she has to be just so pretty, right? Just to go to her grandmother's house. Ain't nobody gonna see her but her grandmother.
You know, there's some cats in my life, some mentors. You know, and the funny thing is, I got a mentor right now. He don't even know he mentoring me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, same here.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's not because we have constant conversation. It's the lack of our conversation and the things that I see that he does that I would not want to do. You know what I'm saying? And in business, I mean, he's a very successful man. You know, and the thing is that I just see sometimes, or in the past, that I've become complacent and I've leveled off. And then I had to kind of restart my engine, you know, and now I was just talking to Brown about a couple of people that I listen to now that talk about the same things like your gift. You know, we are put here for a reason.
Right.
And we not all have the same reason that we're put here.
Yeah.
Your gift's totally different from my gift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gift is different. And it's about that seed, how we grow into the tree, or how massive we want to be, and the fruits that we expel, you know?
Yeah.
And then can people usually use those fruits? You know, what type of skills am I developing, you know? Am I learning how to speak? Am I learning how to communicate? Am I learning how to become a leader? And so, you know, naturally, my kids will receive that. You know, I ask my kids every day, man, how was school? You know, was school cool? Yeah, man, it was good. How you know? You know what I'm saying? Tell me how you know. And you know, my son, you know, and we've been doing this for a while, and sometimes he'll say, well, we did blah, blah, blah. And sometimes just because, you know, and I'm like, man, I gotta kind of reach back, man, and give me why you think it was cool, or how was practice? Practice was cool, how you know? You know, was it something special that happened? Did you make a good play? You know, did you get an A on the test? You know, or did you learn something? So all these things to me, you know, are reaching towards more skills.
Yeah.
And that's that complacency that I do not want to have.
And it just talks about how well we manage every facet of our life. How well do we understand how much time we spend doing anything, how much money we spend doing anything, how much energy we spend on doing anything. And it's like, is there some type of system that we have in place for our children to reach that greatness? If you want to lose weight, okay, boom, this is how much I weigh right now, and this is my goal right here, boom. I think for us, we understand that we need mentors. I think we need to have a great understanding of how we are managing our time and how we're keeping track of how we're managing our time. And the great thing about that is, you know, like journaling, you know, just keeping track of all of this stuff. Like a journal entry is like a written picture of, you know, your past thoughts and stuff like that. So I think it's equally important to journal, to write down and keep track of your progress, and make sure you can look back on yesterday and say, I did better than that today.
It is in terms of the quality of our fatherhood. Yeah, any of us can make babies, but we all understand that difference between the baby daddy and the father. And the biggest difference of that is the presence of our minds, the things that we're mindful about. Most importantly, our own beingness. You know, as you said, with journaling, of money management, of personal management, that all requires mindfulness of self. Being aware of how your impact affects everything else around you. Not only your children, but your finances, your household, your spouse, your friends, your people. Well, being mindful of yourself, of how you're being, how you're showing up, how you're living, how you're speaking, how you're behaving, how it affects everybody around you. But that right there is, I think, the greatest determining factor of a good father or just a sperm donor. You know what I mean? But the thing is, because a lot of us as brothers are just people, period, especially in this society, we have babies so young that we still don't really know ourselves as we embark into this journey of parenthood, so we end up making a lot of mistakes. So we have to be able to forgive ourselves in order to let go of whatever resentment, whatever anger we feel towards ourselves, resentment, anger that others are throwing towards us. You know, spouses, baby mamas, people we've been married with before that got divorced with later because we were still young. You know what I mean? We got to be able to shed that in order to take on the better qualities of what we wish to embody. You know,
back in the '60s, when the invention of the county took the man out the household. Family was a family nucleus. Took that man out the household, then the family imploded. So.
And he was taken out of the household because of what?
He was taken out of the household because the accountant became the pimp. And they didn't require him to be in the household. So when
Or
they came
she
out,
couldn't receive government aid.
she couldn't receive government aid without him being in the
at
household. So it kind of forced him out of the household, so to speak. So then that stereotype perpetuated over the years that the black man gonna be around for his family, gonna be around for his kids. She couldn't get that money with him in the house.
Yeah.
What was that movie that came out years ago? Glory, or what was that movie called? Where the man was hiding in the closet and stuff from the social worker and stuff, and she wasn't allowed to have anything in the house over a certain amount of dollars. She wasn't allowed to have a certain amount of dollars in her bank account, you know. And guess what? The little kids saw that. They saw that daddy couldn't be in the household. They saw mama became part of the system, and then during that time, when mama got a little buzz, got a little high, I don't want you in the house. She going off in front of the dad in front of the kids. Then the kids get older, they start that same thing for the next generation. So, yeah, once that man's taken out of the household, the whole family unit just plummeted.
Yeah, I think you gotta have balance though. You know, what I mean by that is, you definitely want to be there for your kids every step of the way, every moment. But then also too, like, as a man, you know, it's your responsibility to provide. You know what I mean? Right. And you have to, you know, work. Or whether you're working for yourself or someone else, but you have to provide for your family, you know, first and foremost, unfortunately, and then also be there for your family, because that's a part of being there for your family, is providing. You know, I know you mentioned, you know, back in the day, 1960, how the father wasn't there. I mean, it sounds like it's a lack of, you know, the man being able to provide for his family. You know, if he provides for his family, he's actually able to be there for his family. You know what I mean? And enjoy those moments and those memories that you never get back, which is priceless, you know? You're definitely right, but either way, however you choose to slice it, like you know, if you can, well not if you can, like you have to provide for your family in some way, and also let me rewind a little bit. Like there's a team, you know what I mean? Like whether you're with the baby mama or mother or not, there's a team. Like if she's able to provide, you know what I'm saying, you're able to spend that quality time, that's fine, or vice versa. But you know, ideally, you know, the man, you know, you want to provide for your family, you know what I'm saying, set that foundation, you know, for your family, and then also be able to be there for them as well. Just figuring out
I think what you're speaking on, Keven, is living with intention, right? You have an intent for your life, right? You are doing things with a purpose, which would entail you have an intention for doing it. You have an intention for starting that company. You have an intention for diversifying your income and having different revenue streams, so that when you intend to have a kid, you have money there to where you don't got to be working 14, 15, 16, 18-hour days slaving to provide for that kid, but you're never really there for that kid. Mm-hmm. See, I think that right there is the part that a lot of people miss is
preparation.
It's preparation, right? You know, I didn't plan on having my kid, but my mom had a good job, and I had just acquired a good job right before it happened, right? That it wasn't planned. However, everything I did prior to that point was definite. It was intended. So it wasn't like she came and I wasn't ready. I was ready. It just didn't want to exactly be at that very moment, right? Well, I'm still trying to build. I'm trying to build with the department I was with. But I had medical. I had all these different things that, you know, like nobody even thinks about how expensive it is to have a damn child. You know, we got that medical bill, even though it was poorly paid, but we still got the bill. It was over $12,000.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't have medical.
Yeah.
Bruh. And then people out here don't have insurance and they have multiple kids? 3, 4, 5, 6 kids? Jesus.
And I'll say too, like, don't get me wrong, like even if you have nothing, you're broke, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Like, the most important thing is actually, being there for your kid. You know what I mean?